Hi, good morning. Happy Saturday. Maybe you're wondering why I'm having this uh, jersey on. It's because I'm gonna talk about my children who are in football for a little bit. Okay, my dear friends, the topic for today is on the theme of whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. All right. So, personally, for me, when in 2016, when I wanted to do something, and I didn't know how to do that kind of job that I wanted to do. However, I I conceived it in my mind. All right, conceived in my mind that I wanted to do it, and since I wanted to do it, God will guide me through. And with research and hard work, I will be able to do it. So I conceived it in my mind. I tried to work on it, and every day I prayed and I hoped that I will get the job, and I did. And every day I would raise it up to the Lord and pray to help me in making decisions. Okay, so from time to time I would sit, focus, and pray, God help me and help me. I cannot do this all by myself. All right. And I believe that I'm succeeding. I'm still working hard. Or sometimes I just, let the day go by and then trust that I will do the right thing. Um, and it's happening. Okay. With the help also of people around me, of friends around me, of co workers who affirm and support me. I'm thankful to them. Okay, so it was Napoleon Hill who said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. All right? Hill is most famously known for a book called Think and Grow Rich, but he's also the author of The Science of Success, a homage to Andrew Carnegie, Carnegie's legacy. In fact, it was Carnegie who said to Hill, when Hill said he might not be fit for the job of creating this practical application of success principles because he was broke, that all success begins with a definiteness of purpose, with a clear picture in your mind precisely what you want from life. And remember, life is good. And what you want from life that comes to you, enjoy it, take care of it. All right? That left a great impact on Hill. Okay? I am using wanderlustworker.com as a source of this information. Um, in his thinking, Hill's thinking, it allowed him to impact millions upon millions of people with his work. Carnegie, who is arguably one of the richest men in the history of our time, still to this very day said, and I quote, everyone comes to the earth plain blessed with the privilege of controlling his mind power and directing it to whatever ends he may choose. But everyone brings over with him at birth the equivalent of two sealed envelopes, one of which is clearly labeled the riches you may enjoy if you take possession of your own mind and direct it to the ends of your own choice. And the other is labeled the penalties you must pay if you neglect to take possession of your mind undirected. Oh, there are penalties and rewards. I didn't know this. And it's what's good with this is, as I am talking about this, like I mentioned before, I'm also learning and teaching myself to be better. And now, and I'm still quoting, let me reveal to you the contents of those two sealed envelopes. In the one labeled riches is this list of blessings. One, sound health. Three, second blessing, peace of mind. Third blessing, a labor of love of your own choice. Fourth blessing, freedom from fear and worry. Fifth blessing, a positive mental attitude. Sixth blessing, material riches of your own choice and quantity. In the sealed envelope labeled penalties is this list of the prices one must pay for neglecting or taking possession of his own mind. Number one, ill health. Number two, fear and worry. Number three, indecision and doubt. Fourth, frustration and discouragement throughout life. Fifth, poverty and want. Sixth, and a whole flock of evils consisting of endless greed, jealousy, anger, hatred, and superstition. Now, my mission in life is to help you and everyone who needs my help to open up and use the contents of the sealed envelope labeled riches and the starting point from which you may take off for if you wish to write your own ticket from here on out from the remainder of your life. Procure a pocket-sized notebook or something on the order of this one here, loose leaf, and on page one, write down a clear description of your major desire in life. The one circumstance or position or thing that you would be willing to accept as your idea of success. And remember before you begin writing that your own limitations are those which you set up on your own mind or allow others to set up for you. And two, on page two of your notebook, write down a clear statement of what you precisely intend to give in return for what you desire from life, and then start in right where you start now to begin living. Okay, so my older son Justin, when he was in middle school, he was still looking at how his niche on what he wanted to do, find a good thing to engage in. And of course, there is the basketball team in the school, there is the volleyball, soccer, the track team, football team, the swim team. And he tried basketball because he was used to play basketball with Jericho, his younger brother, who, by the way, was also in the USA team camp at UC Davis like 2 years ago. But I could not pick up his jersey, so I'm wearing Justin's, and of course, basically, because I'm going to talk about what Justin has gone through regarding and on this topic along the conversation we're gonna have right now. He tried out for basketball and he did not pass. It was very painful to him. I read it somewhere. He wrote it somewhere, and he did not talk to me about it, but it brought him so much pain. During the time, my son Justin, my older one, he was about 5 foot tall, maybe 4'10" or 4'11", with a weight of 175, 185 pounds. And so after that, he did not sulk. Well, probably he sulked for a little bit. Who knows? I did not see him. I didn't even know about that. And then I saw that he was very, very focused on exercising, going to the gym, So in middle school, we enlisted, registered, enrolled him and Jericho in a gym. It was, I forgot the gym. It's closed now in Glendale. And they were there every day after school, every day. And then it started losing weight. And in ninth grade, he tried out for football. He got in. And I was beyond me, myself, because I did not expect at all for my son to be in the football team. But it was an achievement that he conceived in his mind. He conceived in his mind that he would play football, he would be good at it. And then what he did was he lifted until he built muscles. He lost the fats and built muscles. And right now, he is around 220 or 230 pounds, and 6'2" in height. And in 12th grade, during his senior year, he was what was that? Lineman of the Year, and was the recipient of a plaque or from a famous football coach. And he got into college, the college football team, because of his skill in playing football. He's a nose guard, and he's the one who sacks the quarterback, and he enjoys it. And as a mother, I'm just happy. I'm not bragging. I'm just happy that he achieved what he wanted to have in life. I was telling him before, you need to have good grades. That's what you need to achieve. And he told me, Mommy, it's too basic. Everyone wants to have good grades and graduate from high school, then go to college. That's basic. I want to do something extra, and that's being in the football team and doing his best in the game. And so when he was he was an incoming junior, and Jericho was an incoming freshman. He trained him. He told him, I want you to be in my team. I want to play with you. And Jericho during the time was thinking to play basketball, but he told him, oh, your build is for a football player, for probably a lineman like me. So he trained him, and he put him to train in his team. And of course, because Jericho also saw Justin's example of perseverance, persistence, patience, and just hard work, he was able to get into the varsity football team in the ninth grade. And up to now, he's still playing in his senior year. And so I'm going to repeat, whatever your mind can conceive, you can achieve. It doesn't have to be a great achievement like our Philippine people's champ Manny Pacquiao. It can be small achievements like your kids, having good grades in school, or getting into a basketball team, a football team, a swim team, and then going to college and finishing a career, having a good job, and just enjoying life. That sometimes we don't have it as our goal. We don't conceive it as an ultimate dream for us. But it's important that whatever we do, whatever we have, that we should conceive happiness. We should conceive joy. We should conceive contentment. Because things are nothing if we're not happy, if we don't have the joy in our heart, if we are not satisfied with what we have. All right? So those are the things that I can share for now. And Justin, I borrowed your jersey. Okay, I hope it's okay with you. And tomorrow you can watch our video. Just Jericho and I will have a video. We did one in the morning, but I clicked on the play button twice for video, and then we finished it, but we did not record anything. So I hope that you enjoy what I shared with you today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a good day, my dear friends. This is Grace signing off.